Hello traders everywhere, Jeremy Lutz coming in from the digital studios of Market Club. And the beat goes on, and I'm not referring to the hit song by the Whispers, but the continuing trade war talk as the beat that is putting extreme pressure on the stock market. And the latest news out of DC has put the tech sector in the crosshairs, and that can be seen with the S&P 500 here, down over 1.7% on the day, issuing that new red weekly trade triangle that I highlighted last week. And the NASDAQ, which is down 2.6%, also issuing a red weekly trade triangle, indicating that the downtrend is strengthening. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a look at, we'll start with the S&P 500 and we'll highlight that chart. And as you can see, I got a couple things on here, but I'll highlight that new red weekly trade triangle at 2,739.51, indicating that the strong trend has resumed to the downside and it is gaining strength with a chart analysis score of -100. And as you can see, I have my 50-day and 200-day moving averages on the chart here, and the S&P 500 has broken below the 50-day moving average, which was standing today at 2,715.84. So your next level of resistance will be the 200-day moving average, sitting at 2,664.36. So we'll definitely want to keep an eye on that. Key level to watch for this week will be 2,791.47. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating a move back to a sidelines position for the S&P 500. Dow Jones also issuing a red weekly trade triangle at 24,406.63 with a chart analysis score -100, indicating that the strong downtrend is in place for the Dow. And much like the S&P 500, the Dow had already broken below the 50-day moving average last week and has broken through that next level of support at the 200-day moving average at 24,279.62. So could look for the Dow to head lower from here. However, as you can see, 2 times in the recent past, it has broken that level and bounced back above it, but remained trapped below that 50-day moving average for some time. So we may be in line for some more sideways action as we try to get this trade war figured out with China, and technically, as someone said on one of the comments, the rest of Europe as well. Moving along to NASDAQ, currently trading at 7,492.53, down about 2.54% on the day, issuing a new red weekly trade triangle at 7,561.20, indicating a move to a sidelines position for the NASDAQ, as highlighted by a chart analysis score -70. Key level to watch will be 7,806.60. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating a move back to a long position for the NASDAQ. Has a little bit of distance to go to cover to catch the 50-day moving average, which is standing at 7,410.14. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that moving forward in the week. Dollar index coming under a little bit of pressure from the trade talks as well. Currently trading at 93.98, down about 0.2% on the day. However, our chart analysis score still remains +75, indicating that overall the long-term trend is up, but coming under a little bit of recent pressure on the daily level. Key level to watch remains 92.76. A move below that level would issue a red weekly trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position for the US dollar. Take a look at crude oil. Had a big close of the week as Saudi Arabia and Russia, as well as the OPEC nations, agreed to increase production. However, they've kind of backed off of that pop-up today, trading down about 0.1% on the day at 68.23. However, the chart analysis score is still +90, indicating that overall the strong trend is up for crude oil. Key level to watch would be 65.71. Move below that level would issue a red daily trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position for crude oil. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at gold, still with a chart analysis score -100, indicating that overall the long-term trend is down for gold, and currently trading at 1,268.20, down almost 0.3% on the day. Our key level to watch would be 1,274.40. A move above that level would issue a green daily trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position for short-term traders for gold. However, the long-term trend is still in place. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin today, making a bit of a comeback today at 3%, which is not an uncommon move for Bitcoin. However, chart analysis score is still -75, indicating that we are in a strong downtrend for Bitcoin as it's trading well below its 200-day moving average and below that 50-day moving average. Currently trading at 6,293.42 with a chart analysis score -75, as I had said. Key level to watch would be 7,753.98. A move above that level would issue a green weekly trade triangle, indicating a move to a sidelines position for Bitcoin. With that, every success. Have a great trading week.